Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to be trying out one of the newly released, it's limited edition. It's the velvet eyeshadows that Dior have recently released, and today I'm going to try on the Quint, the one in Coral Paisley. The packaging that these Quints come in is matte packaging, just like in their recently released, that's the Riviera collection. And the packaging itself is also matte, which is quite nice. I think I prefer this matte finish to the glossy that they normally have, just because there's less chance of getting your fingerprints all over it. But I think it looks really, really lovely. So inside it's a normal layout. As I said, these are limited edition. So you have the mirror inside, you have the two applicator brushes. One is a sponge at both ends and one with the little brush. And here is the color story. I think it looks really, really lovely. So I've picked up 3 of these Quints, but out of them all, I know that everyone is loving the blue one, and hopefully I will be getting that one soon. But out of the other ones, this one is the one that sort of struck me the most. I think I quite like those coral type of colors. So this Quint has 7 grams of product. It is made in France, and it has a shelf life like the other Quints they put out of 6 months from date of opening. And on the Dior website it says the eyeshadow's fine and creamy powder texture is infused for the first time with cornflower extract. Each eyeshadow instantly bathes the eyelid in intense long wear colour with a no makeup feel. And they say that each of the 5 Couleurs Couture limited edition palettes features eyeshadows with velvety finishes from the most matte to the most satiny in artfully orchestrated shade ranges. And this Coral Paisley palette, it draws inspiration from the traditional motif and reinterprets it in a warm shades of gold, coral and white. Dior often put out products that have a paisley type of motif on them or design, whether it's shoes or bags or ties. They often have this paisley design. So here they're just saying it's reinterpreted with these really beautiful coral warm shades. So I'm going to swatch these shadows on my arm for you to take a look at. I've already got my foundation on and powder. The foundation that I'm wearing today is the Dior Airflash one. I've got on the Sisley powder, and I've also got on Dior bronzer as well. But everything that I'm putting on my face today, I will have linked in the description box below. These are the shades swatched from top to bottom and left to right, and the middle shade is the last one here. So the first one is like a peachy gold, then we have like a sparkly ivory, then is a pumpkin orange, and there is a rich brown, and this is the middle shade, and that is like a nude peach, and that is matte. This shade, or these shades here, are more like satins, and these are the velvety mattes here. So I'm going to take the Rapha number 15, and I'm going to go into this middle shade first. This is the sort of a nude peach shade, and this shade looks really, really nice. I thought it would be a nice colour to start off with. Has quite a nice pickup, and it shows up a bit more than I thought it would. It's actually really, really pretty. I do love these type of shades. I tend to gravitate towards these. I just think they look really, really beautiful. Then I'm going to take the Rapha number 14. I'm going to go into this shade here. This is the pumpkin shade, and I'm just going to put that through the crease just to give a little bit more colour. I'll put it slightly above as well. Then I'm going to take the Sonia G Worker 3, go into this darkest shade, and like I usually do, I am going to put this on the outside of my lid. I think this is a really, really beautiful colour, and I'll put this shade on my lower lash line as well. So I'm going to use that same shade with the Sonia G. This is a soft shader brush, and just put some of that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take the Rapha number 2, go into the shade here. This is a really beautiful, it's a really gorgeous peach gold colour, and put that through here. Now I'm just going to take the Chukahodo, this is the blender brush, and just blend all that in. These are going on really, really beautifully, and there is a lot of pigment. You don't have to put your brush in much to pick up quite a lot of product, and I think that these colours are really, really lovely. Now I'm going to take the Sonia G, this is the pencil one, and I'm going to go into this ivory shade. This is probably the one that has the most sparkle. It's still a satin, but there's just a little bit more sparkle to it. So I've now put on some mascara and eyeliner, and I think this is really, really beautiful, this quint. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it blends just beautifully. With the Dior quints, I never find that they crease on me during the day, and I doubt whether these are going to either. If there's any issues that I have wearing this for the rest of the day, I will definitely leave a pinned comment. But I can't see that happening. As I said, I've never had any issues with the Dior eyeshadows before, but this just blends so beautifully, and it has really gorgeous pigment. So now I'm just going to pop on some blush. I'm going to use the shade 136, and this is in Delicate Matte. I'm just going to grab my Chukahodo brush. This is the F031, and this is what Delicate Matte looks like. It's just a really soft peachy shade. And then for the highlighter, I'm going to use one of the new ones from the Dior, that's the Riviere collection, and I did a video on that last week or the week before, so I'll put the link up to that here. This is number 001 in Nude Riviera, and this is a really beautiful luminizer. It doesn't pack a punch like a highlighter, but then it's not really supposed to. It's a luminizer, but I do think it gives a beautiful, flattering, soft glow. And for lipstick today, I'm going to use one of the new, it's the Satin Balms, the Dior one. This was in the Riviera collection. I also picked up the other colour in bronze. This one is number 633 in coral. And I also picked up some lip tints, and I used those in a video I did the other day when I tried on the Dior Quint, which was really, really beautiful too. So I'll put the link up there if you want to have a look at the Dior palette and the lip tints. So it just has the usual Dior packaging, and this is the colour Coral. I'm not expecting it to be too pigmented, considering that it is a lip balm. I'm just going to swatch that on the back of my hand. It actually gives a little bit more colour than I thought it would. I think this is going to look really, really pretty with this eyeshadow. So this is what it looks like swatched on my hand. It took a few swipes to get that, which I would expect from a balm. It feels really moisturizing on my hand. It does feel really, really lovely. So here is the finished look, and I absolutely love it. This quint is absolutely beautiful, and I just love the formula. It just went on like a dream, and I love this color story. Those of you that have watched my other videos know that I tend to lean towards more the warm palettes for my everyday type of makeup. I like the cool eyeshadows as well, but these are the ones that I just tend to go for my everyday type of look. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and probably my favorite shade out of the quint. I mean, they all work beautifully together, but I love this one here. This is that satin peach with a little bit of gold in it, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. The Luminizer is absolutely gorgeous, and as I said, I've already done a video on that, and I loved it then, and I love the ones that were released last year. This one is no exception. I think it gives a beautiful, subtle luminosity to the skin. And this blush is matte, and you could even put that luminizer underneath the blush and the blush over top and sort of give a lit from within glow. I think that would be really beautiful as well. Now, this is the first lip balm that I've ever used from Dior. I'm trying to get some more Dior lipsticks this year, and I love this formula. It feels really comfortable on the lips. It gives a very flattering shine, and it makes this color, even though it looks quite bold with the bullet, it is much more subtle on the lips, and I think it is really, really lovely. It feels beautiful on. I imagine it's not going to last that long, given that it's a balm, but that's fine. It's easy enough to reapply during the day, but it feels really lovely, and I also think it looks really lovely as well. So overall, I'm really pleased that I picked up these quints. I think they're really beautiful. So I've also got another video to do on the Riviera collection. That's with the Riviera quint, because I've already done the Dior quint, and I've also got another couple of videos to do with these Dior quints as well. I've got the nude, I think it's called Nude Dentelle, and also the blue one is coming as well, and I want to try that and see what that looks like, because I think it looks like this soft blue, grey, just really gorgeous look, and I think that's going to be a really stunning palette. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.